So it is spring break here, and I just pulled up to the rec center. Figured today it's deadlift day. I normally come here on Tuesdays after I'm done at the office. It's literally a 2-minute drive on my way home. And because it's spring break, hardly anybody's going to be here. This is my chance to get in a training vlog. I don't normally like to record much here because people get weird about it. It's not like the powerlifting gym where it's normal. So I'm gonna go hit some deadlifts and let's see how it goes. Back to my quiet little corner here. There are literally 3 other people here today, which is awesome. Now I like to use this bar, the one that has a center knurling. That's what I will have to compete on, assuming I do. They do also have a couple of deadlift bars. That's these ones that are longer. And they don't have the center knurling, and they actually do flex. Today I'm going to be going up to about 400 and might be able to tell a difference with that weight. As far as a warm-up goes, for deadlifts, everything has been feeling pretty good, so I'm going to keep it pretty minimal. Pretty much just start with the bar, put on a plate, go up to 2 plates, and then after that I go up by about 25 pounds each time. After about 2 plates, I'll put on my belt and put on some chalk. I don't do that. And just see how I'm feeling. So now that I am going over 300 pounds, this is going to be 315 next. It is definitely time to put on some chalk. This liquid chalk doesn't make a huge mess. Other stuff will make marks on the bar, but this you can't even really tell, so I shouldn't get in trouble. And it's time to put on my belt. So far everything's feeling good. I think 400 is pretty reasonable today. Let's find out. So that was 315. That moved really well, felt really light. Next I'm going up to 365, 355, which is what I'm aiming for my back offsets. So again, everything's feeling pretty good. In the meantime, I'm taking my break on this pad here. Let's see if I can get that angle right. Those are for doing hip thrusts, and I do those on my squat day. So I actually come here because I've never been anywhere else that has them on my squat day, just for that. The funny thing is, I feel like ridiculous talking to the camera, but this is Jason.
Howdy.
So actually somebody else here.
Yeah. He's real, I'm real, we're both real.
Funny thing I was telling him is my top sets usually used to always feel hard until I started taking like a long break between my last warm-up and my top set, and he just laughs at me because I'm power lifter, he's bodybuilder, and they make fun of us for taking long breaks between sets.
Yeah, but he's on to something. I've just taken like a 2-minute break now, so it feels nice.
Okay, so you're gonna go back and feel like everything is the proper weight.
Or hurt myself, either or.
But time for my top set now. Yeah, that felt about right. Supposed to be RP 7. That was maybe 7 or 7.5. I could definitely have done 2 more, probably 3. So I am going to take their suggested weight of 360. I'm doing 3 back off sets of 5, and they're supposed to be RP 6. So like I could do 4 more. So I'm going to be doing 2 more. That should feel like I could do another one. Yeah, see how it goes. I'll record the last set just to see what the last one looks like. So I didn't read the program right. It's telling me to go up by half an RPE each of my working sets. So I started at 360 and it's suggesting I go up in weight, but really it goes up by a half every time anyway. So that time I felt like I could have done 3, maybe 4. By the end, this will be feeling like I could do 3, 2 for sure. I also am going to use my wrist straps this time. So I've never put these on. You kind of try to get it so that it's facing the same direction as your thumb, and then crank it like a motorcycle throttle. That's interesting. Usually the mixed grip actually feels easier, but I've been having to do my right hand under every time lately because of my left shoulder. So that's been bothering me a little bit. If you want to know more about it, my last video was all about my shoulder, but that's interesting. Usually the right hand under feels easier than the straps, but today that felt really good. Okay, I'm not supposed to toss the bar. I gotta keep my hands on it until it's on the ground if I compete, like, otherwise it doesn't count. But that felt good, and it looks like I'm not raising my hips up, so I'm starting them in the right spot. Technique actually looks pretty solid to me. I was gonna just skip the bench today, but kind of interested to see how it feels after going to the chiropractor, so I'm just doing the Spoto press. I just did 1 set of 7. I think I'll do a second just with 1 plate. If you're wondering with the bands there, it's they keep me from sliding. So when I get my leg drive, I'm pushing my back into the bench, pushing my shoulders in, and I don't want to slide and lose the arch. So I made it through 2 sets of Spoto press there. There were sets of 7. I just did 1 plate, and on the second set, my shoulder started feeling it. So I'm gonna have to have that as my baseline for now. I had chest press, but I'm just not gonna do that at all for now. Next up is seated cable rows. just got in my seated cable rows. I skipped the machine chest press because the shoulder's acting up a bit and I think it's at its limit. But talking about this the other day, the seated cable rows seem like they're actually a good choice for me at the moment. Actually, the overhead lat pull downs seem to actually bother it a little bit just with any overhead movement right now. I think I need to avoid them. Last thing on the agenda is cable rows. I have strict cable rows with my back against the wall. See how it goes. It's funny, that actually felt really hard, but it was not that bad when I look at it on video. I probably had a couple more reps in me. And the other thing that's really funny is I think I'm the only person who uses this 35-pound easy bar. I don't know that anybody else even knows it's here, so that's nice. And that felt all right. I was a little bit worried about my front delt, my biceps tendon kicking in. Would have gone and done preacher curl, but that felt okay. So I'm going to do at least one more set. There you go. That is my day 2, my heavy deadlift workout day. Now all I got left is to go stretch out and go home. Get my protein in. See y'all later.